So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before break. Daniels. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll throw with Penix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 64 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 cop.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. First run now for Kyren Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Play action, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Set.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams laying himself out in the end zone. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Eagles. Let's go now. Go.
To the air, Penix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamal Agnew. 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big play. Hey, red. He goes set. Real right. 180. Hey, 22.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
To throw is Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ready. 53. 250.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Plum. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now it's Stafford. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Hey, give me a radar. 180.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now the first carry here for Robinson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
3rd down.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now Stafford. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A final shot before the break. Stafford. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
19, here we go.
Robinson with another carry. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A play fake. Now Penix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the give, here's Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. Although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down, Falcons.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinal. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
London. Touchdown.
From 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Muscles by at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, it's offense. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Throwing is Stafford. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Set. Lady. Hey.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon deep.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'm a high five me.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
63.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here we go. At the 26-yard line.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Here's Penix. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Third and long.
On third down, Robinson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
They are going for it. Penix. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. They go play action with Hurts. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The loss of 5 brings up third and 8.
73.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Got a man. It's Brown. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
For an Eagles first down. First and
Now
10.
second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. Anyone, man. Yeti. Go Silver, ready? Try left Yeti. 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Jalen Walker.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Alpha.
Throwing is Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
First
and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tiger Hornet. Hey, 73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 31-yard line.
Hurts.
He's got Smith here. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Crowd left Yeti. No touch. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And the Falcons first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Robinson up the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, The longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Gain on the play. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 5.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Now a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 41-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Complete. Smith has it. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down up near the 40-yard line.
Eagles.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Up the middle with Barkley.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Grant Calcaterra,
59 yards.
and the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Looking to throw, Penix. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
A gain of 21 yards.
Algier now up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll run for it with Algier.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.